Hi neighbors, I'm back in the greenhouse and I wanted to show you what's growing. Also how I water all of these plants and then how I'm going to keep them warm because we have 73 degrees today, high winds like 40-60 miles per hour, blowing all kinds of stuff around, but I think tomorrow is only a high of 61 and then 29 at night. So I need to get the heat mats out. I've been regulating 65 degrees in here steady, even when we dip down to 40, mid 40s at night, because I have these black rain barrels in here. They're not hooked up, but they hold the heat and then they release the heat at night. Plus, I put water in the bottom of my solite trays, and that water stays warm, heats up during the day when it's 85 degrees in here with as much sun as we've had, and then it releases the heat at night and helps everybody to stay warm. But since we're not going to have as much sun tomorrow, we actually have a chance of snow from Thursday night into Friday. I need to have the little baby starts on heat mats just in case. Now I only have a couple of plugs in this greenhouse. You can see a light up there. So I need to get out the extension cord because everybody is over here on the edge and on these shelves, and the plug is in front of me here. So I also wanted to show you how very, very simple it is. You know, with starts, you don't want to flood them. You don't want a lot of water. You want to keep them moist, misted, but you don't want them sitting in water, and you want them to drain really well. So for me, I just got one of these, what is this one? 2-gallon Expert Gardener Walmart sprayers, like you do your poison and fertilizer. And you just pump this and then take it around and spritz everybody. And then every now and again, I will lift one of them up and get plenty of water down in the tray so that they can, from their roots, their new roots, they can get that moisture from the bottom, and it's not just sitting on their leaves. So they have an equal chance of drying out every night and not getting root rot. So let me flip you around and show you what's going on in here. And then I can water everybody. So I took this wire shelf, 5-tier wire shelf from the garage. And I was running out of room on these shelves that we put in. I had gotten all the way down to the bottom, and then we're just cramming them all together. And I didn't think that was good for airflow. So I took this shelf. Plus I needed to plant some more things. So I have a whole entire shelf at the bottom and a whole shelf at the top. So things that need a lot of heat, like peppers, jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, and things, I will migrate over to this top shelf, and they'll get that heat plus that direct light there. But yeah, it's mid-morning, and I've got some little stuff coming up. This whole tray is the mortgage lifter that I shared with you. These make 2-pound tomatoes. Great for sauce, great for juicing. This one is the red centifor, which is the cherry tomatoes. I haven't seen any activity yet, but I'm hopeful. That was the one that I hadn't tried before, so it's an experiment. And this calendula came up this morning. Now, calendula, I'm probably butchering the name of it, but is really good next to your vegetables because they work in tandem and help with the bugs. So I'll do another video on companion planting. And then this back here is another mortgage lifter. And look at all these guys. Like, I only had 4 or 5 yesterday. I probably have 10 this morning. So I'm super stoked about that. No purple tomatillas yet. It might not be ready for them. And this is the Grand Rio Verde, the traditional ones. I think I'm out of focus. That I mix with my German green tomatoes to make a salsa verde. Very good, very good. Carnations. Now, I'm trying these for the second time. My neighbor next door is from Ohio, and I wanted to surprise her with some carnations because Ohio is the carnation state. I'm going to try it again. Can I at least get out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 24 little cells? Can I at least get 2 plants? Hopefully. We're praying on it. And then this is purple basil, which I plant with my tomatoes. Basil is a very good bug deterrent for the tomatoes. And then I showed you this shelf. And then down here last night, I did these white beans. They're from 2021. So I just wanted to see if some that old, this little experiment, some from 2021, if they would go. And then red beans as well. And it says 2 per pot. I thought that these Bonnie Plant reuse pots would be good for 2, and then I could split them. These are park seeds. And I did the Whopper orange marigolds. I love marigolds. My granny loved marigolds. So, and orange are my favorite. And then I did the sweet meat squash. This is Azure Standard. I talked about that brand before. These did really well last year as far as germination, and the plants were really healthy. I just didn't transplant them out into a sunny enough place. Orange bell peppers I just did yesterday, and this is another row here of the last bit of marigolds because I must really like marigolds. I ordered 2 packs of these, but they're like, you know, the palm of your hand. Huge marigolds. And then these are the Azure Standard Gourmet Orange Bell Peppers, all organic. So I just did those. And then this is the Supernova, which is like aroma cherry blend, not a true aroma. Look at those girls going right there. Almost every cell has one coming up. Well, I think I got a dud here. It's okay. Can't win them all. Then this is the Brandywine tomatoes that I did last year. 50-50 on that. But I had seeds. I wanted to use them up. I've got 4 coming up. And then those are the green tomatoes. They need a little bit more heat. So we're going to put them on the mats. And then this is the calendula. I think I did this about 5 days past the other tray. So we got a few more days to wait on that. And then this mortgage lifter. I love tomatoes. Can you tell I love tomatoes? And then hot peppers. These hot peppers, I want to say, are from Ecuador. Burpee makes them. Yeah. Heirloom pepper from the markets of Ecuador. So we ought to get some heat out of that. And then Canterbury bells. These are a mixed flower that to me look like buttercups and grow like snapdragons in a long snapdragons or gladiola. So I'm excited to try those. I had never done those before. Those are beautiful, pink, white, and purple. And then the last row on the top, I have eggplant. I used Azure's eggplant last year. Got 0 germination. So I'm doing the Fairy Morse ones this year. They've been in here as long as the tomatoes. Not sure what's going on. Is anybody home? I don't know. And then the lilac bell I shared with you from in my gardener. It's kind of folded up. Very beautiful lilac, deep purple on the veins. Bell peppers, very unique taste, mild. The Engelhart cherry. Oh boy. Did I miss somebody? I thought I saw somebody coming up. Cherry tomatoes, they're kind of finicky. The Supernova back here are doing just as well as the other tray. More orange pepper seeds. This is an Etudia. Oh Lord, can't say these things. That one's a little bit better than the heirloom orange. They grow a little bit smaller, but more enhanced flavor, rich flavor. Concentrated is the word I'm looking for. And then we have Ferry-Moore's Cross Country cucumbers. Gonna love some pickles this year. And I don't see anybody coming up, but it's a little early. They need a lot of water. And here's my cayenne long thin for my pepper sauce. Super excited about that. I may mix the yellow and red together and see what we come up with. And then basil. You can barely see on the sign here. Basil. So I need lots of basil as well. And then the National Pickling. I believe that I went to a thrift store here, and I should film that. So cute. It's a Methodist church that puts it on, but you can get free seeds. I think 3 per customer, and they share, and then they take donations. So I will certainly take my behind down there and donate some of my excess. Trade them out. I don't see any cucumbers coming yet, but we're hopeful. Go into the shed and get the mats and share the mats with you and set those up, and I'll be right back. So here I am. I got the sprayer on light, and I'm just lightly going over all of these seeds till it's moist but not puddled. And then I'm going to spray some in the edge to keep the moisture up. And then I'll go over here to these. Oh, running out of steam, gotta pump it again. But yeah, just lightly mist. You don't want to drown your babies. And then just put some in the side so that it's down underneath. And there you go. Hey neighbors, I'm back. It is hours later. The sun is surely gone. I'm back in the greenhouse to do the heat mats. We're already at 50 degrees. 48 maybe. It's supposed to be 35 tonight, and then only 59 the high tomorrow and 29 tomorrow night. Look, I have been in the studio. Well, it's the garage. We're turning it into a studio because my sister and I like to do projects, and we don't want to leave it in the house, and I can't wait to show y'all that, but that's another story for another day. But my pencil is my marking tool for sheetrock. 12-foot sheets of sheetrock need to be cut down into 6-foot because that's how tall that peaked ceiling is on the edges. So anyways, seed starter heat mats. Now, I got this from Amazon, and I will link it for you. I thought that there was a better picture on that one, but they come from Seedfactor, Seedling heat mats, and they look like this sometimes. Very generic box, but I have one that looks like this, and I ordered one and really liked it last year and lost it. I'm shuffling so much stuff around, I have no idea where it is. So I ordered 3 more, and I'm going to put them on these shelves, but I wanted to show you what they look like. So here we go. They're rolled up like this. And they come apart. So you get 2 in the box. So I have 3 boxes. So I have 6. And I already know. Oh, I left it in the house. I need to go get my extender plugs, so like Christmas tree lights, and link all of these together. But they're like this, and even on the mat, It tells you the instructions, what's safe, what's not safe. You can get these wet. You know, if you're spritzing your starts, these can get wet. They just cannot be immersed in water. So once you lift up one of your seed cells and you put the water in the bottom, then it's going to heat below that on the plastic, keep the water warm, and then you get that mist and moisture to keep the humidity level up for your baby plants. So since I'm in the greenhouse and it's pretty closed up in here, I don't use those domes over the top. But if you're using these in the house, these solite trays, and you're going to put a dome lid over the top, then you're going, I said that wrong. If you're using these indoors where there's a heater on because it's still winter time, it's not quite spring yet, then you need that moisture held in there. The heater will eat up your moisture, so you'll need that dome top. But I don't use that in the greenhouse because there's enough humidity in here. I have a tester in here and it stays about 65 to 70% humidity, even on warm days, because I have pots of water sitting around. I have the rain barrels collecting water. The moisture is in here, plus Arkansas is so humid. It's fine. Tomorrow's the first day of spring, I believe. And wahoo, we can start planting stuff outside. Even though the last frost date is April the 30th, I put things in the ground because their germination is 7 to 10 days. So I don't have to worry about something coming up out of the dirt and then getting a chill. So I'm going to go ahead and set these up. It's 50 to 60 mile per hour wind outside. And I've got to go in the house. I cannot stay out here any longer. I've been outside running around all day. So I hope you neighbors have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye.